I want to get this out. Elation is thinking awesome thoughts about the future, and depression is thinking horrible thoughts about the future. Whenever I've felt depressed, it's been as a result of a dialogue or an automatic subconscious feeling about the future that it's going to be horrible. And the best feelings, the most elated I've ever felt, especially recently, is when I, conclude something. I feel like I've made progress. So, like, let's say in my vocal lessons, I'd make progress, and then I would come out of that room and be completely stoked because I've got all of these awesome thoughts in my head coming through about the potential of what could be in the future, what could be. Just watched Avengers Endgame, and Thanos says, he's like, half the world's population has been removed, and we've been given this great opportunity to start over. And the remaining population, all we do is sit there and focus on what we've lost instead of dreaming about and being excited about what could be. A population that is excited about and fueled by what could be is an undeniable population. And as far as it pertains to survival stuff, we're kind of designed to move towards. When it feels good, it means move in that direction. When it feels bad, it means move away, right? Like the fight or flight thing. But it's basically our binary guidance system that we're designed with to kind of keep us on track, keep us alive, keep us surviving, and potentially lead us to our best life. And if that's the case, and my worst feelings come from thinking horrible thoughts about the future, and my best feelings, most elated feeling, comes from thinking awesome thoughts about the future. What does that say about what we should be doing with our thoughts? It seems pretty simple. What could be? Joe Rogan and Elon Musk, their second interview, there's a part in the beginning where they start to think about, like, Joe's getting to pick Elon's brain about what could happen with his Neuralink situation. Like, what are the possibilities? And when you think, like, watching it, I was so excited. I was like completely excited because of somebody having a little bit of momentum with what could happen in the future, like cool things that could happen in the future. And it was just another confirmation. There it is in Avengers. There it is in Elon Musk. I mean, it seems really simple when we've been burnt and traumatized. We've got very smart brains that pick up on patterns, and we think, okay, we've seen this before, so it's going to happen again. And that's maybe the trap that repeats history. They say history repeats, but maybe that's the trap. Maybe it's because we have a pattern recognizing mind that serves us to stay efficient with our thoughts and allows us to multitask. Maybe it's something that we have to watch for because, if bad things happen in the past and we think they're going to continue to happen in the future. So it eliminates our ability to think those awesome thoughts about the future and feel the way we want to feel, and then, create what we want to create. I really think that there is something really profound and valuable to this concept. You book an appointment for a vacation. You buy a lottery ticket. In my experience, it's almost more fun to imagine and get excited about what's coming. And because you have those thoughts, those awesome thoughts about the future, about the vacation, about the weekend coming up, about what you would do if you won the lottery, all of those like great feelings are confirmation in our body that we should be thinking that way because it feels good to think that way, And when we're depressed and we're thinking horrible thoughts about the future, like the news right now saying, oh yeah, there may be, we're not going to quite pull off this COVID thing because there might be a second outbreak in July. I'm like, that's really specific. Maybe you say, that's a not so fun thought about the future. It's like, well, maybe this thing's completely over and we're completely fine and by July, I'm tap dancing on the sand in some beach, or I'm living my dreams and everything's way better than it used to be. I mean, that's the key to, that's the backbone of evolution, is every organism, right down to our cells, are programmed to look for a better way, a more efficient way, a better way, a more entertaining way, a more fun way, a more energy, like I said, efficient way. So things are always getting better. And so for that reason alone, if not the last 4 minutes or 5 minutes of me talking, I'm realizing that it's worth it to invest most, if not all, of my energy into thinking about what could be and imagining what could be and getting excited about what could be, because it seems like that's the pretty straightforward guidance and pretty straightforward lesson and pretty straightforward hint that the universe or my design and my body and my mind is giving me. So that's what I've got. That's really awesome. And it's consistent. Cool.